Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. So things are underway. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Get him up there! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets on his bike and on the move. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Nepal restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank. Marcelo has it in a wide position. Bale getting this one clear. Now it's Seedorf. Foot in. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nedved. Beckenbauer.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's got space. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's big chance! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Nepal have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's a fine interception. Doué.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Beckenbauer knocks it out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Quickly taken. Oh, this looks sharp. Distributed tidily. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
It's a promising position. And it's Seedorf. And Seedorf! Against the crossbar! And that is expertly dealt with. Doué. Spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way. Header! Well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pull it. Marcelo calmly anticipates. Doué. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Doué. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Deep into stoppage time. Bale. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Bale. Seedorf. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're into the second 45. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale receives it in a wide position. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Carries far too far and out of play. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There they go, hunting in tacks. Tries to play it through. And he's heaved it away. Played towards the other side. And smartly reclaimed. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Now Ibrahimovic. And that pass just didn't quite work. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Probing pass. And this is Hullet. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Doué. Schneider. And it's Doué. Doué really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be...
Oh, that's ambitious. That was mighty close.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marcelo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Doué. Chris. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. And one more try! It's in! And they're back in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Número 21. Cambio.
Nepal leading now. Nepal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Great ball, and he's in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Bale with a real chance here. And this an opportunity to pull level.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Número 20. Número 23. Entran número 2. Número 24. Número 10. Messi.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ibrahimovic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nedved. Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. The Rossi gets over and intercepts. And it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Ibrahimovic. Hazard engages and forces him off the ball.
Nepal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fab. Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. And that's going to be a booking. Pull it. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Nedved finding himself in space. And that will be the final act. Nepal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
He has found the way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's heaved it away. Nepal have it back and can go again. And it's Lampard. He's on it, can he get away? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Nepal with the corner, there first. Lampard! Nepal have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Can he finish? Corner number 3 coming up. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's gone backward here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart. So it is still 0-0. Oh, well measured. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Troy, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Nepal are looking to go forward now. Schneider could move up a gear here. Lampard looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schneider. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's found a way past. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Azar. Now it's Pelé. Bale kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk. 30 minutes gone. Just eases him off the ball. De Rossi. And here's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Oh, good spread. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Lampard! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lampard. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is... And the shot! It's hit the upright. Same again, same outcome.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Lampard. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good running with the ball. And he was quick to react. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Lampard. Pelé. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Lampard. Back towards the middle. And that's really well manoeuvred.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. It's a really well measured ball. Schneider, and that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
Please
here.
turn your attention to the screen.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we've seen a lot of willing accompanied by a fair amount of waste, so they've both got to tidy up their scoring act.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So let's get the ball rolling.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pelé.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Schneider. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Bale tries to play it through, plays it across. Khan claims it without any fuss. And he's there to retrieve it. Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Pelé. Schneider tries to pass it through. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Lampard. It's Schneider.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all...
Decent chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Substitution.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bale did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Schneider. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. And the counter is on. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele given the lift of his goal. And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got away. That ball looks a good one. And this is Batistuta. He's had a shot! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
On the field, number 10, Hazard. Number 16, coming on the field, number 9, Bale. Number 17, Pep Guardiola.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion.
It's Schneider! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Coming on the field is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nepal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Salah. Bale. And he's managed to get free, driven in, and he's there to clear it. That's a sharp pass. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bale. Nice control. Pele. No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's running through. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Desai does well to get it back. Zola. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. And the counter is on. Alonso. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
And smartly reclaimed.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
And he's heaved it away.
Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Van Basten. Messi makes a dash for it. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's De Rossi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides see...
And the shot! He's scored!
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 15 minutes is number 8, Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Nepal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marcelo. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Zola.
Zola made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball's gone out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Messi. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Rossi. This is a promising build-up. Messi. Marcelo finding himself in space. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zola.
Oh, nice touch. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. And the through ball. He's found some space. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Lampard.
Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he tried.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! A goal and a really telling moment.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Lam.
Oh, sweet feet.
And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice...
And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Messi. And this is Hazard. Shot a goal! And that's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nepal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Lam picks it up out wide. Now it's Aubameyang. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lampard. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Lam. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, brilliant save.
If he's really honest with himself, he was hitting that more in hope.
Oh, it's a great ball. Van Basten! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. And the keeper's got it again. Gattuso. Zola. Space for him to turn and look. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The Rossi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Marcelo. Nicely weighted ball. Desai. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. He's in one-on-one. Now can he find... Great chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and
Number
from both
22,
sides.
Messi.
So could they be
Number
onto
15,
something here?
Van Basten. Number 20,
Mohamed Salah.
Aubameyang. Coming on the field, number 21.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Johan Cruyff.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick
19,
given away.
Schneider. Number 9, Bale.
Lahm
Number
is one of the key
24,
ingredients in the team's
Ibrahimovic.
attack.
Substitutions
That's
taking
really
place.
well manoeuvred. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Cruyff. Tries a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No luck with that dink over the top. Lahm. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Coming on
both at the same
field
time.
is number 3, Maldini. Substitution.
And that's off target.
Bale has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Marcelo picks it up from the goal kick. Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Such good technique.
Searching pass he's played there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Chance here to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Minute has been
Bale,
indicated.
and the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. 4 extra minutes added on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Schneider. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Schneider. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. Nepal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
And we'd like to inform
Lampard
you now that the
reflecting on a... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So, how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central...
Aubameyang! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nepal with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. Now it's Hazard. Strokes it back. And here's Hazard. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Nepal are looking to go forward now. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he stands tall, impenetrable. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Messi running with the ball.
He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now he's got space here, distributed tidily. Messi, and he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Bangladesh have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tele. Another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Aubameyang, there he goes, motoring forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Lampard, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Pele driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here, and he's definitely onside. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. He is just caressing the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Pepe.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making.
There will be 1
Okay,
minute
initially
at a
he
time.
probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Great vision. He's in a great position here. De Gea claims comfortably. Nepal still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. This looks promising. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's De Rossi. It's Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now he's running away. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pelé. Messi. Pelé. Look at the space here. And that real chance! Pepe plays it all the way forward. The pass has gone astray. And it's Messi. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. He has found the way through. Rummenigge! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rummenigge certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Rummenigge wants to run onto this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's destined for the flank. Rummenigge. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi.
Now it's Aubameyang.
Messi. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Aubameyang.
And it's Messi.
He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Tonali. That's a good run he's making there. Pepe spots it and intercepts.
Van Dijk.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And Aubameyang!
That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi, spread it left. Lampard. And this is Ronaldo. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Beckham. Fermin. And here's Dembele. That's very neat. It's Dembele! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved goes short. And this is Batistuta. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Hazard. Lampard providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. And this is Hazard. Now it's Aubameyang. Conte. Searching pass he's played there. He's being urged to shoot. Still goalless at the moment. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hazard. Hazard! He's scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Número 10.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Lampard. It's Lampard! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Argentina definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Hazard. Lampard. Hazard. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a shade optimistic. Bremer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. Aubameyang. And here's the chance to counter. Costa Curta. Played with finesse. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lampard. Hazard. Tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Thinks about the shot. And he was alert to it.
Natal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he get it through? He's got away! And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Nedved. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele looking to receive it in space. And it's Lopez. Fermin getting forward. Lampard. And now the breakaway. Hazard. Lampard. Aubameyang. Oh, well played. Fermin. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Napoli go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Napoli are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
That's good vision. Header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Nedved. Dembele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nice-looking ball. Floated through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they win it back again. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Beckham. Hazard. Still just the single goal between the sides. What a delightful ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hazard.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 14, número 13, entran número 20.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Messi.
He welcomes it in.
Número 7.
Look at the space here. Hazard! And the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard. Lampard wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Referee's given a throw. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
And the finish!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. That's an excellent interception. Cannavaro. Molina trying to keep this in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Asa! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Pete.
Oh, he's having a go!
He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lampard making good progress. Can he get on the end of this?
Great ball, Asa! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And that is a routine catch.
Bale has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's Dembele. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through.
Dembele? Oh, well played, well played.
Maldini scooting forward. Albert Ferrer.
Nepal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And he's intervened well there. And that has left him in a heap. Rossi has got himself a free kick.
No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Spread neatly. He slid in, and
the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lahm is flagged offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. And that is that. Nepal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Zanetti. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. That is good strength. Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti.
Such good technique.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti crosses. Cleared away. Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Buffon claims comfortably. Rijkaard.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Lahm.
Chance, surely!
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Hazard. Zanetti. That's a little off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
It's Lampard! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Paris have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Aimed at the far side. Van Dijk gets it away.
Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's where it came from. And this is Schneider. Beckenbauer clears without hesitation. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Schneider. And he cuts out the supply.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Deftly away. Lovely bit of skill. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Ronaldo is standing over this one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard. Threads one in. Hazard!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Rashford, and he's managed to get through.
Oh, greatly! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
We are into overtime. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. He has found the way through. And this is Lampard. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Down to business again.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lampard with his sights permanent.
There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Over to the right flank. He's picked his way through.
Might want to be careful there.
Goes down, but nothing given. Oh no, what has happened here?
Can he finish?
And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Rijkaard. And it's Odo. And here's Rashford. Schneider. Now that looks a decent ball. That pass isn't the best. Paris are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Nepal with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's no sort of quality on that. Well, what a waste that one is. Hazard does well to get it back. Schneider, nicely shaped ball. And he plays one through. Paris needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. De Rossi. Lahm. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Otto gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Juve. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? And that is well cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Nepal have a free kick.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Space for him to turn and look. Crossed into the middle. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Will play through for the wide man. Juve wants to run onto this. Juve. Spread to the right. Driven in. And that should get the job done.
He's having a hit!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Nepal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Ibrahimovic. Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Nepal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gets his head on it!
And that could come back to haunt them.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Forwards and with intent. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lahm. And this is Lampard. Nepal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Guardiola!
He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale. He's beaten, it's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Lampard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Chance for a shot!
So their fourth corner of the game. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looks sharp.
And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We are just getting started. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and It takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route, so all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both.
Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there is your opener.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Owen. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kaka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. Always goal side.
He's had a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard. Rooney. To Henderson. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Owen. And he is dashing away.
Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ronaldinho. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Owen. Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Van Basten, and he's got away from it. Jordan Henderson. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Rossi. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider, Van Basten, and the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Nepal go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's very neat. Henderson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. De Rossi. And it's Azar. And this is Schneider. Azar. Schneider. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Lampard! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Aubameyang. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. De Bruyne. Neymar, good driving run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. De Bruyne. And here's Zico. He's having a pop! Zico! Simply magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard with it. He leaps for it. Oh, it's hit the post. Zico. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. De Bruyne. Great vision. Zico. Oh, that's fabulous. Ah, he's given it away. Chance! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good read, needed to be. De Rossi. And it's Lahm. Lahm ventures forward. Lampard. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of... And the shot! He's beat... Oh, good finish! Right back in the game! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Nepal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. Sneijder. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he plays one through. And it's De Bruyne. Schneider. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Big and he scores. Cáceres. Now it's Zico. Schneider. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he skips past his man. Oh, it's a great ball here.
2 added minutes has
De
been
Bruyne
indicated.
can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. The final seconds now. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. He has a look up. And that signals the end of the first period. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now,
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Natal can really do with some...
Aubameyang! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Cáceres. And it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good strength. He's having a hit! Brilliant!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Smiles broad and beautiful. Great chance! Cáceres attempts a clearance. Lampard. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider threads one in. Brilliantly cut out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's found a way through. Tries to cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Maldini. To Schneider. Bangladesh are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Schneider. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he can clear it away. Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little... Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hazard. Lampard. Lampard. This is promising. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Zico. He's looking wide.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And he's managed to get free. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Zico. Half an hour gone in the second half. De Rossi. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out. It's Zico!
He lifts the roof!
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
After 79 minutes.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Zico!
Substitutions taking place.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So now the difference is 3. Now let's a look and place it forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caceres. And this is Owen. Now it's Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Pele, can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi.
Ferran Torres! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's...
Shot, surely!
They've got to be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Added minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Pele.
It's Pele!
He's put his foot right through that one. That has ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Lampard.
Lampard!
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Security staff for each...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson.
It's Asa! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through, and this is Ibrahimovic. Played back. Can he get it through? Lovely bit of skill. Schneider. And he's there to clear it. Nepal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Marcelo. pinches it off him. Marcelo made a surge from full-back, as it took... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And that is well cleared. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Schneider. And it's Lampard. And he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. Nepal with the corner, there first.
Takes a shot!
That's going to go a long way. Schneider gives it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And it's Shevchenko. Pepe calmly anticipates. Nepal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Marcelo. Nicaragua have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their...
Pele!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. He's shifting. It's Pele! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. That is a brilliant interception. Davids. Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found a way through. De Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in one-on-one. They've got to be quick to recover this.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now, can they get him away? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Shevchenko.
Goes for a shot!
Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Zico. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pele, and they can counter here. Pele running with intent. And it's Zico.
Goes for the shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's following up!
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Oh, what?
There's the shot! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Nicaragua restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Schneider. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now I'd just like to
So
read
we
out
reached the
our
halfway
fan club
point.
members who are
Well, I
celebrating
think
their
it's been a
birthdays
fantastic
today.
watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Pele, Lampard, great vision. Can he get on the end of this? That's good play. Lahm has the space to scheme. Corner number 2 then. In with the challenge. Nicaragua are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread neatly. He's had it taken off him. Howson. Cafu. Ball played for Zico. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Lahm wants to run onto this.
Shot, surely!
Davids is there to clear. Nicaragua appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's played
Real chance!
smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Pele. Number 19, Schneider.
And it's
Number
Ronaldinho.
10, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 5.
De Rossi plays the game a step.
Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 14,
Split-second reaction.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
Number 3 coming up. Goes without saying, that was poor.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Marcelo charging forward down that flank. It's a...
And the finish!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Aubameyang. He is through here. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. The ball has bounced loose now. Cafu. Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area.
Great chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Aubameyang has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nepal get their fourth corner.
Aubameyang!
And that really should have been that.
Aubameyang has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Quality ball. Thuram cuts it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Davids. Now it's Aubameyang.
Cruyff. Oh, he's been flattened there.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's where it came from.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nepal, moments now away from seeing this one out. Knocks it out wide. Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And here's Cruyff.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
This is the time you need that pace.
And time is up. Nepal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly...